What's going on, guys? How you doing? TGIF. Happy Friday to everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Once again, back for the incredibly shortened lunchtime experience. Still got the freelance stuff going. Still going nuts. Still doing like 10-hour days. And gotta work over the weekend too, right? I'm trying to avoid missing the Super Bowl, of course. So I'm gonna try to make time for that. But yeah, just one of these typical TV accelerated schedules. So, but it's good. It's pay, right? It's good pay, so no major complaints. But yeah, so unfortunately, because of all the work, I've not had a ton of time to work on the game here. I did a little bit. What I was working on was trying to... so I'm pretty happy right now with what I have with the AI, being able to control both villagers and, you know, when to go after power-ups and that kind of stuff. But what I still hadn't finished up is being able to play as both blue and red player. Right now blue works, but when I switch over to red, that's what I was trying to set up. Got part of the way in, but it's still very broken. So let's go... select local game. Let me try this again. You'll be able to see pretty fast. Selecting red. Actually, that should be selecting blue, which I think right by itself is probably going to be an issue. So, yeah, it's just because when I was doing the single player, I hard-coded a lot of stuff, you know, and structured it just so it would always be playing as blue. And now I got to undo that and make it more modular. And all the stuff I'm forgetting about. Worst case is I can go and look at the two-player online game, you know, and then find out what happens when the player is playing as blue and make the adjustment. Although even that doesn't totally work because online players playing the other. So let me try this, and I'm pretty sure this is going to air out right from the get-go, and it does. All right. So yeah, and I think that's part of the issue right there. So do selecting red. Oh, okay, but if I select blue, let me go. If I select red, let me do this. Walkie-talkie Stephen Hawkins. How's it going, buddy? Welcome back. How you doing, man? How's it going? So, doing the shortened broadcast yet again, but getting closer, man. Pretty much AI is playing well. I just got to teach it to play on both sides. And that's what I was trying to work on. So I can do this, which is a hack, which is saying, and I know why now. I think I have an idea why it won't work when I do the proper setting. So this, no, that still breaks it. Oh, I didn't save. Control S is your friend. How you doing, man? What's going on? Anything new? Anything planned for the weekend? Now that you took care of the guitar, right? Let's see. So, yeah, so we have it. Oh, no, see, but it's coming up as red, so that does not work. And I should be on things. Host is false. So I need to, yeah, selecting. I need that to work. Selecting blue. So I need selecting blue to work. Doing good. It's still really cold. Really? I worked extra the whole week just to take time off today. Wow. Okay. Oh, I mean, because it's like that miserably cold for you? That's brutal. Yeah, we escaped this cold stuff. I mean, you know, like here in we most of the Midwest and the South and stuff got like hammered by that freezing cold weather, and thankfully us close to the West Coast, you know, here in Vegas, and I know LA kind of escaped it. So today we're hitting, oh, hey, we're back up to 65 degrees. Nice. And a low of 51. All right, now we're talking. I'm liking that much better. Not a fan of cold. Not a fan of cold at all. So, all right. Let me go to definition. All right, so this is where I went wrong. 65 degrees. Yeah. Merlin, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep. Yep, pretty pleasant out. Yeah. How's it going, guys? All right. So, selecting blue. So what I need to do is... Okay. is when I do selecting red, there's some stuff I'm doing on this side. I'll let you guys talk. Alright, so skip countdown. Yeah. How was your lunch? I'm not sure if that's for walk and talking or if it's for me. If it's me, that's good, man. I am a creature of habit. When I'm working at home, I get like deli meat that covers me for like 4 days in a row. And I get the same thing every time. In a place called Lofoten in Norway, not too far from me, there is 3 meters of snow, close to 9 feet or 11 feet. Jeez. Forever it concerns. Yeah. I had a nice little sandwich. It's just, I do the same thing every time. I do roast beef and turkey, kind of mixed together. I do that like literally 4 times a week for lunch. A true creature of habit. The ladies at the deli, at the grocery store up the street from me, they always get a chuckle. Most of them just like, it's kind of like Norm from Cheers. I walk in, they just kind of go, roast beef, turkey? Yeah, okay. And, total creature of habit. Okay. So what I need to do is select blue. How about this? If I go red selected, blue selected with AI. Let me try it that way. Okay. And they're going to switch all this stuff over. So, yeah, I can go back into my proper blue selected, but that's working for the 2-player. So I'm kind of cautious about trying to break that. So what I'm going to do is just borrow, which I know the red selected code works, so I'm just going to see if I can just borrow that and make a special iteration version that'll kick off when you're playing with the AI and random luck lands you on the blue player side. So let me see. Blue. Randomized building position, that's good. Oh, by the way, how is your animation work coming along? Almost done? I wish. I finished 2 episodes. I had one, it was 11 shots, and I got it done pretty much except for a couple minor notes in like 6 days. So that's good. Now I got the next one that has 13 shots. So still got to work away. They want me to work the weekend. I told them I would do it, but I'm taking time to go watch the Super Bowl. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I understand that. But yeah, this one is the last episode, so I know it's done after this. And it's manageable. And once again, I'll tell you all about it afterwards. There's some cute shots in here. I'm actually pretty happy with it. There's a couple shots that I would have liked to have had more time and work on, but I mean, when you're doing 11 shots in the span of like literally 6 days, and then some of them are kind of long too, right? It's just quality becomes a race against time, And I had one that actually I saw it after they rendered it. And that one, once it gets approved and it gets rendered, that's done, right? And I saw the rendering, and the animator in me went, "Oh, that just sucks, dude. What were you doing, man?" So I'm always hypercritical of my stuff. Traditionally, I don't really, kind of like an actor, they can't watch themselves on the screen. I have a hard time watching my animation and not just kind of going, "Yeah, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong." I'm hypercritical of my stuff. But they're happy, so they like what I'm doing, and that's always good. But, yeah, so excited about the idea of finishing that up and then moving back to this full-time and getting this completely done. So, blue. Oh, I guess I should do that. Only sometimes I need to do it that way. Other times I need to randomize. Let's see. I don't know, but maybe it's like a voice actor hearing their voice. Everyone loves it but them. Yeah. Oh, and then like this too, right? I literally, I cannot watch my own broadcasts, right? I mean, it's just, yeah. What I have, like, what I think of as what I'm doing, and then when I see the video, it's kind of like, you know, two-dimensional, which is true story actually, because I was a theater minor, right? And I was big on the whole, I'm going to become a big actor, that kind of stuff, until I watched one of my college theater performances, and I watched the playback on tape, and it's kind of like, oh, no, that's not even close to what I was trying to do. You know, and that's when I realized what was in my head and what was actually coming out are two diametrically opposed things, and that was the end, man. I went, yeah, I switched, and I was doing film production after that. I became a film student and did that. Very true. So, yeah. And at least with this, I could just, like, you know, sit in front of the computer and plug away. Alright. I'm going to come back to that. Alternate version. Okay, I'm going to come back to that, but I want to go through this and make sure I switch everyone correctly. Randomized building position. Oh, okay. I do want to, okay. So I can, yeah, you know what? I can leave that. Online simulated. Oh, perfect. Host. Let me do it this way. Or single player game, and we're not the host, which is what I'm trying to do right now. So if you're playing a single player game, and oh, got one more bracket there. Oops, up here would be nice. Excuse me. All right, so I'm trying to introduce it where you're playing a single player game and you're not the host. Then you need the randomized buildings done. Good. So that's getting that covered. Okay. So online game, single player, and red. It's not an online game, and a single player game. Yeah, I'll leave that. Red. This is just code I introduced because I didn't code it where the launcher can work with the AI from all four of the launcher positions. I only did it for one position. Just that saved me the trouble of having to create 36 targets times 4 different positions. So by limiting the AI's launcher to only one square or one hex, that way I know that I will always have it being able to shoot correctly, and it saved me the trouble of having to make 4 different iterations of it. Alright, place host buildings. If not single player game, set active false. Okay. That's red arrow group. Launcher touch left equals true. Skip countdown, start. Okay. So that might be all I need. Local game. Alright. Let's try this again. You know what? I'm going to rename that. Selecting its... Yeah, because it's actually... that's. I want to be consistent. Red selected. Oh, wait. Blue selected. Definition. Oh, because it's a coroutine. Okay, that's why. So I will do that. Start coroutine. And this might work. Alright, in theory, this will be correct, but this is kind of a hack approach. Rather than doing it from scratch, I'm borrowing from code that I know works on the other side. So, and I still might be missing something here, but we'll find out. Let's find out here. Yeah. Yes. Oops. Not even close. So let's okay, so initialize buildings. Initialize red or initialize blue. Okay, so that's correct. Go to definition. Oh, first that's wrong. If we hit this, that means we're not hosting, so that's wrong by the right by the start there. Maybe that was it. Maybe that set it off. Let's see. All right, I got 43 minutes left, and then I gotta get back to work. Come on, let's see. No, still broken. All right. There's an error message, but that's irrelevant. That's the main menu. This is an annoying thing. A script can kick off a coroutine, right? But then if the object gets turned off and that coroutine tries to kick in, it'll complain that that script is turned off. It's kind of like, well, wait. So an object that's turned off is calling itself, and you're complaining. Anyways, so that's always a meaningless error. But this isn't. Let's see. Place guests. All right, so we're here. Let's see if we're hitting that. It's strange because it is the same code here. Okay, so it's doing that, but it's not. Alright, it's doing everything wrong. On top of that, the AI is firing in the wrong direction. Which means that you have a really good chance of winning, considering he's just trying to shoot sharks the whole time. Yeah, I think you're going to do well this time. Let's see. Can I even... I guess I can probably hit this. There he goes. Then I can just, like, wail away. Oh, but then, because the launcher's in the wrong place, I literally... This is why... Remember, I said before, I limit you to putting the launcher only in the center. Here's a perfect example why. I've run out of screen space, so I literally can't shoot those buildings over there because I'm out of room, right? So for anyone that ever says, why don't you let me just put the launcher wherever I want? This is why. You're never going to be able to hit that thing. All right. So it is kicking off. So place guest buildings. That's weird. So it's blue building hex. So it's loading the data, right? Go to definition. Okay. That's bizarre. So it's doing all this. Alright, actually I can kill all this, I think. If not, I have it in an older version of the script, but... Okay. There. Right. My camera, that's all good. Okay, so why is it not moving anything into its right spot? Force field. That's so weird. Place guests, buildings. Okay, now it's putting 0, and it's doing it in the wrong spot. Okay. So we initialize buildings, load to them in. That's all correct. But when we get to the point where we're supposed to put everything in the right position, all right, I'm going to just force this. Just randomize. I got this one down here for red, false. Oh, there it is. Because that's true and that should be false. Forgot about that. That one slipped through my fingers there. Right, so randomized building position is a duality kind of thing. It's set up for positioning the red and the blue. And in this case, true means it's placing the red buildings. False means it's doing the blue. And I had that set to true, which is why that was wrong. And then false. And then now do true. There it is. Alright. That might at least get the buildings in the right position. So that'll get us part of the way. They're still turned incorrectly. And of course, AI shooting in the wrong direction. But at least buildings should be... There he goes. Okay, at least the buildings are dropping in the right spot now. They're facing the wrong way. But that's still an improvement. And of course, he's shooting the wrong way. But I still should be able to play. Let's see. Yep. So the rest of it's playing fine. So the only two key factors broken right now is... oh, look at that. Now, this is strange. So he's going after... That's interesting. So he's going after the power-ups, and he's doing the correct 180 on that one. So that's interesting. I guess I have that more hard-coded versus if he's shooting for the buildings. So... That's fine. All that is in the red bot playing, I think I just have to set his transforms. There's a 180 in there that I either have to add or subtract. I can't remember which, but I'll figure that one out. You know, so I can stop playing at this point because I figured everything out, but I just find myself still trying to play, which is just stupid because I'm wasting time. But I want to just beat him, so I gotta just finish him off. I don't know if that's good or bad. There. Okay. Now it feels complete. So even though the buildings are turned the wrong way, it doesn't affect the colliders. The colliders are still in the same spot, so that's why I was able to play the game normally, in spite of the fact that they're facing the wrong direction. All right, so rotation of that, and also the AI's rotation. Let's go to definition and let's place guest buildings. I gotta remember where the rotation, that the twist is in here. Nope. Rotate buildings. There it is. Here. Okay, so this should be all I need. Or single player. Oh, I need to fix that. I forgot about that. That's actually not correct, is it? I have another one that I was doing this before. Oh, crap. Where did I just do that? Because I'm going to fix that for online, too. Because right now I had it hard-coded as... Let me go back. Game and not host. Or did I do online simulated? Maybe I did it that way. And not host. No. Okay, that's scary. Let me retrace my steps here because I know I'm missing something. Because there's two different scenarios where the AI is playing the blue player and or playing as a red player rather, and that is in a, you know what? Now that I think about it, I may just make the single player always play AI as blue, just sort of like make that distinction that always feels like the bot playing. So, okay. Now that I think that through, I definitely want to find where I did that code and make that setup for. So you mentioned watching Super Bowl earlier. I don't honestly know too much about it, but which sport do you enjoy? Football and baseball. I mean, I'm a typical American guy. Baseball, I grew up playing both. And then until I got to high school, and then I got this independent streak. Me by myself doing video games by myself, independent streak. So, if you're ever curious, yeah, apparently that started in high school. So when I hit high school, I started going to track instead. But before then, I was playing baseball and football. And baseball, I was a big fan of. I kind of lost touch when they had a big strike. That was decades ago, and I sort of lost touch with baseball. Football, I still enjoy. I don't watch it as much as I used to. I don't, I know the game backwards and forwards, but I don't know the players like I used to. But that's pretty much it. I enjoy tennis. I like watching tennis a lot, but kind of the same situation where I don't have TV anymore. Excuse me, so I don't really normally have access to watching the Open, Wimbledon, Australian Open, those kind of things. But I think to me tennis is one of the most pure like sporting events, because it is all yourself, man. You're total mental game. You can have someone that's the best player in the world lose to a someone that's just brand new, right? Oh, not brand new, but I mean someone that just isn't like 10 rungs below them, just because it's a mental issue, right? Gets in his head and he starts going off, and he just, to watch them, right, when they battle back and sort of like get the mind focus back and then battle back into a match. To me, those are just amazing, Tennis is pretty fun. Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that because tennis matches are so brutally long, right? You can have someone completely screw up for the first hour and just gradually creep back into it, right? So, like Chang had that era, right, where Michael Chang and I are like kind of similar age. So I think I enjoyed watching him, and because he was just an amazingly total trooper, So, and then the Williams sisters are just amazing, right? I mean, insane competitors and just like so amazingly talented. There are no tennis pitches here, mostly because of ice and such. And the one time I went to America, I played tennis. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I used to play a bunch. I've sort of stopped on that too. I have not played in a million years, but back in high school, I was playing that a lot. I really enjoyed it. I was never really good. I was a total duffer, I'm very inconsistent, I think is the best way to most polite way to phrase it, but I love it, and I love watching it. I think that's maybe the most enjoyable sport to watch, if you have, especially on a close match. I mean, one that's a 6-love blowout, then it's, less exciting, but, some of those grudge matches, and those guys just do those amazing shots, and the women too, when they do those shots with just like over the head, or like between the legs kind of shot, just like the other person just left dumbfounded when the ball goes right by him and just paints the line in the corner, and they're just like looking at it, and just like there's no way, that's just not right, I love those, man. I love those. And the crowd goes wild, and the person that gets beat at that moment just like, he does like, okay, yeah, I'm impressed. That was good, just amazing moments like that. So yeah, there you go. And then football, I just, when the games are close, that's, for me, my team has been out for a long time. So at this point, I don't really have a favorite for the Super Bowl. I just want it to be close. That's all. But, yeah, that's it. I can't think of anything else, really, sports-wise, that I'm really into. That's it. How about you? I mean, since you since you have your choice of snow and ice, So How about you, man? Any other sport interests for you? I like to run a lot, but I still go jogging a lot, but I mean, not competitive or anything like that. Skiing. Oh, and ice skating is really fun. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to, when I was a kid, I did that too. And then because I'm so old, right? Of course, skiing for me is, two skis and two poles, right? And of course, everyone snowboards nowadays. And I've never snowboarded, right? And I think because I'm just old and stubborn, I refuse to try and make that shift. And I'm too afraid that I would be like at the bottom of the learning curve again and embarrassing myself, if I try to switch to snowboarding. So I haven't. And also, the older I get, the less tolerant I am of cold. So, and then skating. I've never really done ice skating. I had a stepsister that was like borderline going pro. She was an amazing skater. And actually, my wife has a friend that also like did skating like for years and years too. So, I mean, I respect it, totally respect it, but I don't really follow it at all. Let's see. All right. No, I totally lost what. Oh yeah, I guess gonna find what I did for. Yeah. All right, so that was correct, but what we need to find is select a local game. Let's come back here. I guess I can leave it for the time being and come back and address it later. Yeah, it'd be nice just to get it working, period, and then worry about correcting it. So alright, this is what I need to fix. So I'll just do this right now, and I'll worry about adding the other one later. Alright, so if we say or if we're local select oh, let's see. Oh, no. Single player game. There it goes. Took me a second to figure out what I was looking for there. Uh-oh. Blow the stone. Busted. If you can get away with not streaming for an entire week without me saying something about it. Well, it's been brief, man. I've been doing 1 hour streams. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, you made it with 26 minutes to spare. Here you go. Yeah, let's see. Let me get, I'll do a bombing raid here. There you go, guys. Chomp on some bombs. All the way back. There he goes. I'm also very fond of people who stream, do YouTube or anything they really enjoy for a living. I am one of those. I am one of those fortunates for sure. Hadn't been able to catch them, but cool to see you here. Yeah, I've been working like crazy. I picked up some animation freelance work, and it kind of blew up on me. Now I'm doing like 10-hour days, 7 days a week to try and get these episodes done in time, which once I'm done and once the show comes out, which is not too distant in the future, I will tell you guys all about what I'm working on and give you very specific details. But right now it's just been frantic to try and get all the stuff done, in a super short amount of time. I mean, I've worked on episodic television stuff for, at this point, decades, but, this one is definitely a challenge in terms of, yeah, can you get it done by this time? It's like, ooh, I can try, but it's going fine. They're happy, and that's the important thing, is that they've been happy with the results, so there you go. But yeah, walk and talking. Talking about enjoying what you're doing, man. I consider myself exceptionally fortunate that I really do, I'm not a big fan of vacations just because I really do enjoy what I do so much that what am I taking a vacation from, I mean, if I go somewhere on a vacation, I'm just going to want to work on my stuff anyways, so, that's a hard sell, which my wife is not a big fan of that. She's like, we haven't been on vacation for years, and it's like, well, wait, we go to San Diego, what about that? And she's like, that's for Comic-Con, and we have to work the table the whole time. That's not a vacation. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess that's kind of true. Okay. You got me there. Oh, no, actually, it's this one. Single player game. I'm rambling without focusing. If it's a single player game and we're not the host, or online simulated, and we're not the host, then we need to reverse buildings. Buildings group. Alright, that covers that one. Yeah. So, let's see what that does for us. In the meantime, have some more bombs, guys. There you go. Boom. Everyone flies. Okay. Fingers crossed. Didn't do it. Crap. Alright. Let me do a check here. Oh, let's see. It should be right here. Place other blue buildings. Sick air, my man. Sick air. I'm flying. No, I'm falling with grace. Oh, it's falling with grace, right? Falling with style. All right, I haven't watched Toy Story for a long time. It's falling with style. I think that's it. All right. So I think I actually need to do this in. Yeah. Falling with style. There. Okay, good. Blue buildings. So, wait, how am I getting the red buildings turned if I'm not actually using the rotate building command? That boggles my mind. Alright, so then I should see local 2-player game popping up down here. Yeah. Let's see. So, single player game, host, or online simulated. One of these has to be the case. From Tom Hanks as Woody. Yep. Uh-huh. And Tim Allen. Such a great film. I love that. Back when Pixar just completely owned the CG world, man. I miss those days. I mean, they've had some decent stuff since then, but they've also had some total misses. Alright. So, what do we got here? Where host is single player game is true. And we are not the host. So it should be rotating. Which is totally bizarre. Because it seems like it's actually kicking that code off, but it's not doing the rotation. Do rotate. Okay, maybe it shouldn't be rotating. Although that seems totally wrong. I'm so confused now. Alright. We're just going to be spiteful and just completely remark that out. And the buildings don't turn, then I'm going to be completely flabbergasted. I don't understand how it can issue a turn command, but then not actually turn. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. And the buildings are not turned. Alright, now I'm... Alright, crap. They really had the animation market cornered, and hey, the legacy is still very alive to this day. Absolutely, I agree, you know. Yeah, I still remember, I think I talked about this before, but yeah, I still remember the first time I saw Luxo Jr., and I thought it was stop-motion animation. I saw it as part of a short film. Even before that, what was it, The Adventures of Andre and Willie B., right? And that was it was a documentary that was on TV, and I had it on VHS. I recorded it. It was a documentary that was talking about the future of computer graphics, and that was the first time I saw The Adventures of Andre and Willie B, and that was just absolutely mesmerizing, right? I mean, just slapstick comedy in that primitive age, and we're talking at this point that would have been mid 80s, right? And that was just so astounding, right? And then of course, you know, Luxo Jr. just, I mean, the fact that they pulled off what they did with the tools they had is just astounding. But, you know, that's John Lasseter, man. A true genius when that comes to that kind of stuff. Alright, so... unless it's getting rotated again. Alright. Bring up the buildings here. Oh, wow. Okay. I have it marked out, so it's not doing anything. Okay, that's news to me. So that it's not happening there. Where's it happening? Nostalgia heavy stream tonight. Oh man, the good old days. Okay, that's versus right. No, that's not the right one. So, Alright, somebody's got to be turning those around when I'm playing the other game. I guess I can look that up, but let me just check this to see. Because I'm quickly running out of time, down to 17 minutes. And let's see if this at least turns something here. And it turned nothing. Oh, wait. That might be because I had that... no, it's there, and it's saying do rotate. And building. Alright. Crap. So this is what happens when you recycle or borrow code that's hard-coded to do one thing, and then think that you can just change the reference from red to blue and it would work. No. It might have been smarter just to scrap it and start from scratch, but I thought this would work. Alright, let me try knock that out for a second. Alright, rotating building now. So let's see if that's kicking off. Yeah, so Blood the Stone, by the way, apologies for not tuning into you guys lately. I'm sorry about that, but the freelance stuff has definitely been kicking me lately. So it is doing rotating. Okay, so it is kicking off. Alright. Oops. And it is set to 180. Huh. I'm going to make some food. If you are not here when I come back, good luck with your work, and I will see you next stream. Monday. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Alright, man. Go enjoy your food. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you coming by again. Well, we're all busy, I think. I mean, I wish I had caught your stream, too. Oh, wait, you, I was going to ask you about that. I saw on Discord, you had a crash. I'm hoping it was just like you crashed and didn't want to reboot. It wasn't like a crash and the computer went down on you and you lost stuff. I'm hoping that's not the case. Let's see. So if that's what it wants, let's give it 0. Just reboot. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's always a nightmare thing, man. When data goes bye-bye, it's never good. Yeah. I had that. I don't know if you remember the stories, but okay, so they're turning the right way, but that's a total hack. All right, so then what I'll do is just for that middle of the stream too. That was weird. My old box, I would get anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour in, and the machine would just freeze, just flat out freeze. And then I'm rebooting, coming back, and then anyone that was hanging around, by the time I got back, they're gone, you know. And I had that for a while. That was, let's see, I started in October, and it was happening all the way up until I went to LA. So it was like over a full month. Every now and then I get lucky, and I could go like 3-4 hours, and it wouldn't lock up, but like literally 75%. You can go back and watch the ancient old streams on my YouTube, you know, where it's like part 1, part 2. You know, here we go again. I think like after the third one, I just throw in the towel and kind of go, that's it, guys. If it freezes again, I'm gonna be done for the night. 5 minutes to an hour. Oh god, yeah. And I couldn't trace it. I never did figure out what the cause was. I don't know if it. I mean, I don't think it was overheating, because I put a little sensor on that, and it was not. It's not the hard drive, because I had 2 hard drives set up for gaming, one for gaming and one for productivity, and both hard drives did it. So that kind of negates the hard drive having an issue. So I mean, then you get into, I did a RAM check. RAM came out fine. So then it's motherboard, CPU, or power supply. You know, I mean, any one of those possible. But, you know, but yeah, to this day I still don't know what was doing it. But treated myself, because I did that month in LA. I treated myself to the new computer. It's just plugging away right now. I love it. It's doing all this nicely. It's, knock on wood, it hasn't locked up once. Although we're still in kind of on the edge of winter here in Las Vegas. We'll see how the computer fares once it starts getting 120 degrees outside, and that could change. All right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say rotate buildings. So that was marked out. So good. All right, so here's what I'm going to try and do is come back to game controller, and the only one that's going to use this is this case. So I can use this now if, say, if single player and we're not host. So I'm just going to drop this down to this one just to make sure that I got this working. And we'll do both. Time to get that fancy pants water cooling system for the PC. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is I could just put food on the top rack, right? That's why they have that grill, right? That's why they have the little holes at the top, so you can just put food on top of there and cook it and just, like, you know, flip it over, you know. Like this. Yep. You sent me a commercial. Hey, Jason Bateman. Oh, wow. With baby oil. That is so cool. He needs to invest in a proper camera that does like more than 3 frames a second, but yeah, all his money went into the cooling system, I guess. And he's got the little fans that are pulling it away. Yeah, put a grill on the top. That is crazy. Look at that. Wow. And the most wobbly footage I've ever seen. Jeez. I'd be so paranoid, though, that any second something would go wrong with that, and it would just bake the whole thing from top to bottom. So I wonder, does the baby oil dissipate over time? I'm just curious. Do you have to constantly fill it up? Oh, but see, it's an AMD. Never mind. I'm bagging on AMD. I'm sorry. Oil cooling would be crazy to do. Imagine trying to switch parts, though. Yeah. Ugh, it'd be nice and slimy. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I was going to do. I'm going to do this. Red billings group. And I just rotate both of them. Since, ironically, the rotate billing commands have been remarked out, so I can bring those back. And let's see. Now this may be interesting. It may do the blue correctly and the red incorrectly. And if that's the case, then I'll add a switch for that. Let's see. Yeah. So blue is correct and the red is incorrect. Unassigned rotator. Excuse me. Oh, interesting. How could they not have rotators on them? Why would they not have rotators on them? Alright. So blue does and red doesn't? Crap, man. I really did hard code this crap. Oh, you know what I may have done? It's actually never done rotation, just a scale flip. I just thought of that. Let's see, do scale, that's tower hit, scale, transform, swap buildings. No, it's just building destroyed, that's fine. Here you go, here's a couple more for you, buddy. It's a bomb parade. Boom. Nice. Oh crap, I'm done in 8 minutes. I'm not going to pull this off in time. I'm not going to do it. Happy to help. So, local scale. Show force meter. Update force meter. No, it didn't do it that way. Oh, that's so bizarre. Alright. Okay. So if I'm not doing it that way. Alright, so the red is there, right, and this left. Blue. There's the rotator, and I guess I never did that on these guys. I didn't. Oh no, there it is, the rotator. I just never assigned it. Oh, that's it. Okay. It was there, just never used. So let me see. I got 7 minutes. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna come down here really quick to my resources. Red team. Building 1. Rotator. Done. Apply. Go away. Did you get snow out there? We're getting a pretty big snowstorm here. I'm west of it, so the worst we got is some cold rain, I think. I mean, there was a couple times we dropped at night down to maybe like the 30s or 40s, but we're already back up to 65 here in Vegas. So yeah, we avoided the most of it. But yeah, I was watching a GIF of like excuse me, a GIF, a GIF of the storm going over the United States, and that was just brutal, man. That was just like, hey, Jispo, hey man, how's it going? You're just in time to say goodbye, man. I'm down to my last 5 minutes, and I have to like sneak away and get back to work. But welcome, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry for the shortened broadcast, but the freelance work is getting close to done, but I still got plenty of it to do. Oh, he has a rotator. Okay, so he's that's what I just did, isn't it? No, that was stupid. All right. Yeah, GIF. I'll say both, just to really annoy both sides. If I say GIF. Oh crap! Did I actually? Oh. Wait, maybe if I could just do this. Oh, I can do it this way. Good. I don't have to drag it into the field of play. I can just do it this way. Nice. Core group, don't care. Farm 1, I do care. Choosing moms, choose GIF. I say GIF to piss off my friends. GIF. Alright. Rotator. Oh, I might pull this off. I might pull this off. Where am I at? Ooh, 4 minutes. It's gonna be close. Rotator. Yep. So it's funny. I added this rotator, but I never actually implemented it for the red side. Which begs the question, how am I pulling that off on the 2-player game? I'm gonna have to revisit that on the online game and figure out how that's happening. Because I'm just doing something differently, apparently, when I'm doing the online game. But I don't remember offhand what I was doing there. Only because it's been like a year and a half since I touched that code. Alright, hay. Oh yeah, I need to do that for hay too, don't I? Oh crap. And there is no rotator for hay. Oh crap. I might have to revisit that. Sheep, small tower. Come on, come on. I'm out of time. Let's go. Oh, you jerk. Move. Rotator. Small tower. Come on, come on, come on. Rotator. Almost there. Rotator. Yes, and finally, this guy. Done. And Control S. Okay. And yes. All right. The side items are still incorrect, but at least the buildings are facing the right way. And the AI is still shooting off at sharks. He's decided he doesn't want to play. He's just going to try and shoot sharks because he can. So I still need to address that. But I got part of the way. Oh, and then the power-ups are wrong too. So I got to spin the power-ups around. So side items need to twist around. And let's see. Side items. AI needs to shoot the right direction. Although it's kind of nice being able to just wail away and know that he can't do anything about it. His arm looks broken there. Okay. Yeah, there he goes. He's hitting the old button there. Started to. That's cool. So he didn't do it for a long time and he started doing it. Now it's like he remembered it. That looks like a human player. That's cool. That's what I'm shooting for. That's good. I'm just gonna mess with him here for just a second. Oh, I hit that. There you go, buddies. Boom. There you go. Reset your work. And then I'm gonna finish him off. Alright. So I got part of the way. I got the buildings turned around. So that's good. I still need to get the side items. The corn, the hay, and the sheep. I gotta get those to flip around. And I need the power-ups to flip around. And I need the AI to shoot the right direction. But the good news is the code actually looks like it's behaving. So that's pretty cool. That I was able to take the previous code I had for when the AI is playing his blue character and transcribe that so he could play as the red player. So that's pretty close. And the great news is that's one of the few things I got left to address. So, you know, it's getting dangerously close to being almost done. But there's my hour, man. There's my hour lunch break. Got to get back to the animation work. But, yeah. Home stretch. I got one more episode to work on. Once that's done, I get to focus on the game full time again. Until they call me back and say, hey, we got another show to work on. I doubt that. Hopefully I have time to work on the game. But 104% damage. There you go. That's what I'm bringing to my game. 104%. I forgot about that. I haven't used that lately. That's funny. Can't wait. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. And then I get to watch you guys as well, man. I feel so bad that I haven't been able to hang out with you guys on your streams. But I'm going to get back into that. Yeah, and I promise I'll tell you all about the animation stuff once it comes out. But so that's it. That's my 1 hour lunch break. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Below the Stone, great to see you again. Jispo, all you guys, man. I think Walker Talking's already departed, but everyone that came out, man, thank you so much for hanging with me for this incredibly abbreviated trying to be productive in 1 hour. You know, when you just pick it up for the first time in 2 days, it's always a challenge. But yeah, thanks, buddy. Jispo, thanks, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Have a good weekend, you guys. Go Patriots. Why not? You guys take care. Good luck with the animation stuff. Thanks. Well, yeah. Blowstone, thanks, buddy. I'll be back Monday. So come back Monday and probably still doing the 1 hour stream. But hopefully next week, fingers crossed, hopefully next week I will have the animation stuff wrapped up and I can go back to proper go Pats. There you go Patriots. I'll go back to my usual full-length stream. Or at least back away from the 10 hours. Maybe I can do nighttime as well, but we'll see. But until then, guys, take care. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I will see you again on Monday, all right? Till then, you guys have fun, okay? Adios.